Hi, Chris Gaynor here, and this is part 2 of the top 10 internet marketing mistakes that people make, especially when they're starting out. In the last video we covered the first 5 up to PPC, pay-per-click ads, and now we're moving on to the final 5 of the mistakes, top 10 mistakes. So let's push on. So number 6 is traffic generation. Now the important thing with traffic, you've got to learn, you need to realize that there are 2 forms of traffic. There's buyer traffic and there's information traffic. Both of those are obviously self-explanatory. Buyer traffic is basically traffic that's already got their credit cards out with them and they're ready to buy at that particular point. Information traffic is basically just traffic where people are typing in a keyword that's not necessarily a buyer keyword. They're basically looking for information. So for example, it might be how to lose weight without exercising, for example. Whereas a buyer traffic keyword related to weight loss would be something like a product pill, for example, weight loss pill, for example, buy weight loss pill. So basically, the mistake that people make with traffic, or one of the major mistakes they make with traffic, is first of all, they don't understand the difference between buyer traffic and information traffic. But secondly, they effectively, if you're selling a product or a service, you need to basically go where the buyers are. Now, obviously, if you've got a blog, for example, then a combination of buyer traffic and information traffic is a useful thing to have. But effectively, you need to go where the buyers are for the buyer keywords. So, for example, if you're in the internet marketing niche, for example, where do you think all the buyers are going to be? They're not going to be generally on SEO, i.e. on the search engines. I mean, you might get buyers from the search engines, but on the whole you have to go where the buyers are. So for example, you'd go to the Warrior Forum or ClickBank, for example, or you'd create a product on ClickBank. Another mistake that people make with traffic is basically there's a big debate going on in internet marketing about whether you need to pay for traffic or not. At some point you will need to pay for traffic, because if you're serious about it as a business, and after all this is a business, you need to invest. So obviously we've mentioned before about PPC ads and how people don't write a compelling enough piece of copy to get people to click on to whatever it is you're selling. So you need to really think about your ad copy before you start using paid traffic. Of course, if you and this is where we end up now on 7, which is mobile marketing. Now, mobile marketing is obviously paid advertising, and if you get into mobile marketing, you have to be willing to spend some money on advertising, getting your product or service on mobile. So this is why I think in terms of paying for traffic, you need to start with mobile marketing advertising, because mobile marketing advertising is effectively cheaper than normal PPC like Google AdWords or Facebook marketing. But remember, with mobile marketing, the biggest mistake that people make with mobile marketing is they don't actually they basically choose an offer, an affiliate offer, or that isn't mobile optimized. So they put it on an advertising network such as Google, AdMob, or AdPhonic, or DeckTrade, or whatever mobile ad network they're using, but the actual product that's being advertised is not mobile optimized. So basically, that's one major mistake with mobile marketing. The other is related to internet marketing as well, with your blog or website. In an era where mobiles outweigh PCs 4-1, you basically need to make sure that your website is optimized for mobile, so that people can browse you on their mobile. So that's basically a couple of major mistakes that people make in mobile marketing. Moving on to social media. Okay, so with social media, I don't do a lot of social media myself, because I am mainly into SEO and content marketing and article marketing and video marketing. But the major mistake I see with people doing social media is they're not social enough. In other words, they don't connect with enough people using social media, and they just post their their links to the social networks, but they don't really connect with other people in their niche, if they're sort of using social media like Facebook or Twitter. Social media is quite time consuming, but if that's something you're going to go down, then obviously the number one tip is to be social, and because after all, that's why it's called social media. Okay, so I think I've kind of covered the marketing methods and the top 10 or the top 8 mistakes made by people starting out who use these marketing methods. But I thought I'd leave the two best ones till last. So number 9 is, when people start out, they basically try to learn everything all at once. And this basically ends up becoming information overload for people. They basically end up trying to learn everything all at once, and being distracted by the next product launch, for a specific marketing method or whatever. And my tip for you today is basically to stick to one or two marketing methods that you really like or think you're good at, and become an expert at them. And then once you become an expert at them and made them profitable, or as profitable as they can be, then move on and learn something else. But don't try to learn everything all at once, because you'll fail. And finally, 10 is, do you create a product or not? Now, personally, I think there's mixed reaction to this, but personally I think creating a product really isn't worth the time or the effort, unless you've got something that you really want to say or really want to do, and also unless you've researched a product that you know people will want to buy and have done the research, and it's something that will solve a problem. A lot of people in the internet marketing niche, for example, basically create products every week, and for me that's fine if you know what you're doing, but for me, creating a product for the sake of it is just not really worth not the time or the effort, because you can make just the same amount of money by doing affiliate marketing as you can by having your own product or service. But that's only my opinion. But I feel that creating a product, unless you've got something worth saying or doing, or have researched something that you know people will want to buy, or you found a gap in the particular market of something, then I really don't think you need to worry about creating a product at an early stage. So that's basically what I think on that. Of course, if you're doing list building, you may obviously have to create a kind of small product to get people onto your list, whether it's a sort of a 7-page PDF or an ebook, a short ebook, but make sure that it's unique and quality. I mean, I get a lot of emails from people every day, basically just rehashing trash, basically, or software or WordPress plugins that I've seen 100 times already. So if you're going to create a product for list building, make sure it's unique and make sure that it's got your own personal take on it. You can use PLR, private label rights, but only if you are willing to revamp it considerably. So the final and a bonus tip I would give you is in terms of also outsourcing your work. A lot of people make a mistake when they get into this industry. They try to do everything themselves. In other words, they do the article marketing, they do the video marketing, they do they make the sales pages, they do the blog, they create the blog, etc., etc. Now, obviously, that takes time, and while you're, for example, building a sales page, you could be doing actually something like writing content, or writing an article, or whatever, or creating a product even that you could sell or give away to build your list. So in other words, when you're doing this, don't try to do everything yourself. Basically find out what you're good at, and then stick with doing that, and then the stuff that you're not good at, outsource it. You can outsource it to people, for example, for $5 on using websites such as Fiverr.com, etc. Or Odesk is good if you want. If you want to create your own product, you can actually go on Odesk.com and you can get someone to do it. For quite for relatively cheaper than mainstream sites. But as I say, the main tip is to not effectively, try to do everything yourself. Okay, so this was I hope you found this useful, and this is the top 10 internet marketing mistakes coming to a close. And if you want to read the PDF, then click the link below this video in the description box underneath, and you'll be taken to the PDF page. And okay, I think I've covered everything there. So this is Chris Gaynor signing off. Don't forget to click the link underneath this video in the description box for the PDF, and I'll speak to you soon in another video. Okay, this is Chris Gaynor. Thanks. Bye.